recently a group of bipartisan senators have come together to discuss gun reform, and they have come to some common ground, but there isn't that legislative text just yet. So what was the reaction to hearing that news?
Well, the reaction is very good. It's finally, it looks like finally we have a chance for the Senate to break its addiction to the gun lobby. And I mean, Democrats have been there on this issue. We've wanted things such as background checks. We've wanted 3-day waiting periods. We want a ban on assault weapons. We don't want people under 21 getting access to those kind of weapons. We will have some victories in this bill. It won't go far enough, but it's a good step. And if it's anything close to what they're now announcing, once they write the bill language, I'm on board then.
Why do you think it has taken so long to get everyone at the table in agreement?
Well, it's not everyone still. It looks like enough. We need 60 votes. We think we have 50 Democrats and there's 10 Republicans that have signed off in concept. We don't have the bill yet, but it's hard because the gun lobby is so powerful. A lot of my colleagues, a lot of my Republican colleagues have an addiction to gun company, to the gun lobby campaign contributions and the gun lobby generally. And finally, it looks like but it's not certain we're going to break that addiction.
And as I mentioned at the start of the interview, there is no legislative text. So how long do you expect it to take until we can have some legislation?
I think that's going to be really soon. I mean, we don't want to wait on this. We've got to move quickly. Part of the reason you move quickly is the gun lobby right now is trying to do its work on these 10 Republicans and on a handful of the 50 Democrats. I mean, they're not going after me. I mean, they've always gone after me, but they're not lobbying me now because they know I'm on board with gun safety. I don't want to take people's guns away, but I don't want somebody on his 18th birthday to be able to go out and buy an assault weapon and kill 10 people in a matter of a few seconds. So we've got a lot of work to do. The faster we get it done, the better.
And I've had the chance to hear from a lot of students who have felt concerned about going to school because of the recent mass shootings that we've experienced these last few years. And they feel like now this time is different. So do you believe that's the case?
Well, I think it is different. I don't think every problem's solved. There'll be still too many assault weapons in the hands of too many people. I think the idea of arming teachers is ludicrous. I don't want more guns in schools. I want fewer guns in schools. I don't want kids to have access to weapons. I don't want people that have criminal records or that have serious mental health issues having access to weapons. But this is fundamentally, other countries around the world have serious mental illness. Other countries have serious poverty. Other countries have serious deep-seated racial issues and racism. But no other country has access to guns that we do. And that's why the number of mass shootings in this country is so troubling. In fact, somebody said to me the other day, there have been more mass shootings defined by 4 or more people killed than there have been days of the year this year. We just hear about the really, really, really awful ones like Buffalo and Uvalde, Texas, but they're just as awful if it's your sister or your dad or your daughter that's killed by one of these mass killings.
And here in Ohio, Governor Mike DeWine signed 2 bills into law, and one of those is the permitless carry, which allows someone 21 years or older to carry without a permit in the state. So what was your reaction to seeing that go into effect yesterday?
Well, I feel a betrayal. I know the governor said in Dayton in front of Nan Whaley, then the mayor of Dayton, and I was there and others, and he said, we're going to do something. We're going to take this on. And he did something. It was the wrong thing. It was, again, the legislature caved to the gun lobby. And I don't know what I like Mike DeWine personally. I think I don't know why he did this. I know I know that the gun lobby is very powerful in his party, and it breaks my heart, but this is going to make things worse. This puts more guns on the street. It makes more kids afraid. It makes all of us a little bit more alarmed or concerned or fearful. And that's the exact wrong reaction to Uvalde.
And what is your expectation for the coming days and weeks with regard to gun reform? What changes should people expect?
Well, what has been announced in this bill, we commit it to real language, legislative language. We vote on it, we pass it, we get it to the president's desk. It's a pretty simple process, except that we've got all those people that were part of that negotiation, the 10 Republicans and 10 Democrats. They all have to agree on this language. And I'm not certain. I think it's likely, but it's not certain.
Senator Sherrod Brown, thank you so much for your time.
Jaden, good to see you again. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. You have a great
You're a
day.
good journalist. Thank you, sir.